Today we explore in drawing form what the anatomy of a bus would look like if the vehicle was a living being. Well, hello there, I'm Détroit. Hear me out, okay? What if? What if we draw a bus and then imagine what its fleshy insides would look like? I know a bus isn't a living being and doesn't actually have fleshy insides, but what if? That is basically what goes through my head when I can't sleep at 2 AM. And then I add it to my long list of drawing ideas and eventually, depending on my mood, I get around to drawing it. For more of that, subscribe. Anyway, you can obviously see that I'm not drawing on Photoshop today. I'm actually in Procreate on iPad. I figured it was time to make a new video with an iPad drawing. It's been months, but I'm still trying to figure out the program, or rather, I'm trying to get the feeling of drawing on iPad. On Procreate, it's great for sketching. It's as good as sketching on paper is. It feels natural and quick. The pencil sketch brush called Peppermint is also very nice to use. If you tilt the pencil, it gets fatter and more dispersed, like it would be with a large pencil. However, I am still having trouble being precise on iPad. That poses a lot of problems for inking especially. On my XP Pen tablet, I don't have any problems with inking, but the iPad screen is so smooth that the slightest twitch of my fingers make the inking wiggly and unprecise. Even inking with big strokes isn't precise. That's exactly what I need to work on and master to be able to draw more on iPad. I have a way to bypass that entirely, but it almost feels like cheating. You see, the inking in this drawing looks great. It is smooth with an unparalleled line quality, but it's only because I'm using the Baskerville brush. More on that in a second. I said it feels like cheating because the lines autocorrect with this brush. Technically, it isn't cheating since it's a tool that is available, but it's frustrating because I would like to draw like that with any brush. The Baskerville brush has inertia on it, meaning the line you draw isn't fixed straight away. The quicker your stroke is, the better it will look because any deviation from the calculated path will be smooth. How can I explain this? The brush has some lag to it. It doesn't draw the pixels as you draw them, but it's corrected right after you draw it. What that gives us in the end result is flawless strokes, since the path is smoothed and the pressure is smooth too. I would love to get a brush like that on Photoshop on my regular tablet. It would be useful for like when I draw a ton of visual assets for a bigger project. It ensures the line quality remains the same for every single drawing. For most of my drawings, I wouldn't use it though. On iPad, I need to work my line quality without using this brush. You see, that's where the difference is between making a study or drawing exercise and drawing for the sake of having a specific result. Commission work doesn't care about the process, just the end result. Studying with the Baskerville brush, on the other hand, you won't learn anything. In any case, since I still haven't gotten a good grasp on the feeling of the iPad screen surface, and I wanted to make today's drawing on it, I chose the easy way. I draw a lot on iPad these days, but it's always such a hassle to make a video out of it. I edit the videos on PC, you see, and I have yet to find a good way to transfer the footage from the iPad to the PC. Screen recordings on iPad are located in the Photos app, and not on the Files app that I can access more easily. And even if they were, I'm not sure how to get them to my PC. Apple to Windows has never been simple. I remember way back when I had iPods, even that was bullshit. The problem arises when I want to transfer big files. Small files, I would use a Google Drive. I already use one to transfer drawings and TikToks from my computer to my phone to upload on TikTok, Twitter or Instagram. But today I'm talking about recordings of my 4K iPad screen for more than 30 minutes. 15 plus 35 plus 45 minutes for this drawing to be exact. It's a ton of gigabytes and it's more than what my Google Drive or my Dropbox can handle. I eventually managed to transfer the files quite easily using an SD card adapter, first saving the recordings from the Photos app into the Files app, then in the Files app through to the SD card, and then SD card into my computer. It's kinda easy to do, but it's far from efficient. I would love to simply plug the iPad into the PC and click and drop the video files in the folder straight away. There is also another problem with these kind of videos that I got a few times, albeit not today for some reason. You know, Procreate takes a picture of your drawing after every stroke you make, and you can automatically export the time-lapse footage into video format. That is great. That's a really great idea. But most of the time, I can't open that short time-lapse video in Premiere Pro. I have no idea why. I tried to fudge with the Procreate settings a lot and still couldn't get it to work. For some reason though, today it did work. it opened in Premiere Pro. I have absolutely no explanation for that. Maybe there's been an update somewhere. I'm glad, because it means I don't have to open it with yet another program on my computer to convert it to a format that is easier to process. So yeah, the takeaway from all of that is that I'm still struggling with having a good workflow using an iPad. It's one of the main reasons I still make 95% of my digital illustrations on tablet. I should really stop complaining in my videos. It will give you guys a bad opinion of me. You should have a great opinion of me instead. Like, do you know any other artist on YouTube drawing stuff like the fleshy insides of a bus? That idea is 100% original, baby! Like most of my concept art. I was obsessed for a long time with the idea of a drawing that looked normal, and then I could just move away the metal cover of the bus and reveal a large lump of flesh. I toyed with different objects for that, but eventually landed on a bus. Maybe I will make more of them. I also like the idea of a fleshy saxophone under the shining brass. I won't turn all of these object ideas into videos though. If you want to see more of them in the future, you have to follow my Instagram at d3_sd. Like, seriously, I tell you to do it in every other video and you still aren't following me there. There's almost 600 of you here on YouTube subscribed to this channel, but my Instagram barely has 200 followers. I have like twice the amount of posts compared to followers. And you know, every video corresponds to an Instagram post, but some Instagram posts don't correspond to videos, like this one, or even this one. You see, all the more reasons to go over there. It's linked in the description, it's easy to do, so go on, do it. You know what? This drawing is over anyway. I've talked about the inking and the Procreate brushes, I've talked about Procreate and iPads in general. What more do you want from me? Oh, so now you're waiting for me to ask you to subscribe, like and comment this video? Is that what you want? Are you finally gonna check out my social media now? You know what? Fuck off and wipe that smug smile off your face. This video is over. There is nothing more to see. The only path remaining is that Instagram follow. Do it! It's just the outro from now on, for real. Now is the time to go to Instagram. For fuck's sake, why are you still here? I'm out. That's it. I'm out. The end.